Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm going to start with some NFL news here. So, start off with Tom Pelissero, a thing here for Monday Night Football. Hashtag Packers cornerback Jaire Alexander. He will be inactive tonight against the hashtag Saints on Monday Night Football. He's played just 10 snaps since October with what the team has called a knee injury. He was listed a full participant, though, in practice this week. But he's not himself. They'll reevaluate next week. I guess they don't need him versus the Saints is probably what they're thinking. They're probably like, oh, we don't need him against the Saints, and they'll just play him against the Vikings in a bigger matchup. Obviously, it's Justin Jefferson and Co. Because they ain't gonna need him tonight. But like, he's a full participant in practice. I would assume he played. But are they just saving him for the Vikings matchup? Like, maybe they're just trying to save him. He hasn't played in weeks. So, former hashtag Ravens wide receiver Deontay Johnson has, in fact, been claimed. Source said he goes to the hashtag Texans, helping deal with the loss of Tank Dell. Oh boy, Texans already hurting their playoff chances with this move. Deontay Johnson, it's not good. I mean, it's just bad attitude, super questionable catching the football. I say catching like he's that good at catching. He ain't gonna go crazy against the Ravens. They play the Ravens this week, but they ain't gonna go crazy. When are these games? I think they're Wednesday, I think. I'm not sure when these games are, but I doubt he'll even be ready. This is not a massive pickup for them. Maybe it could be a better pickup than I think, but yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to help with the loss of losing Tank Dell, who's had a slow start of the year, but they utilized him more when Stephon Diggs went down. And unfortunately, he got hurt, and then they had to get Deontay Johnson. I don't think it's going to help with losing Tank Dell for the rest of the season, with a torn ACL as well, by the way. I don't think it's going to help Texans fans feel better. So the Chargers, they've officially opened the 21-day practice window for running back J.K. Dobbins, in place of DB Marcus May on injured reserve. So good news for the Chargers getting J.K. Dobbins back, their best running back. Because Gus Edwards hasn't really been that great for them. So it's good news for them. So the Chiefs, they have placed linebacker Jack Cochran on injured reserve and designated tight end Peyton Hendershot with a catch returned to practice from injured reserve. Peyton Hendershot, former Dallas Cowboy there. So we have a flex. A flex. So the Cowboys in a Philadelphia Eagles game is going to be Sunday now at 1 o'clock. It was originally scheduled for 4:25, but since Cowboys are already eliminated from playoff contention, they've moved it to 1 p.m. on Fox, which most of the country is still going to get anyways. But 4:25, they've moved the Packers and Vikings to 4:25 on Fox. The right move, because this is a huge matchup in this division. It's going to be a hell of a game, though, with Vikings, Packers, and elite NFC North battle. That afternoon slate is pretty rough, though. Like the Jets, Bills, Titans, Jags, Raiders, Saints, like, my lord. But the only good game, probably the 1 o'clock mark, is probably the Cowboys and the Eagles. But at least we get a good 4:25 game. So there's a flex. So Texans wide receiver Tank Dell, and update on him, he suffered a dislocated knee. Coach DeMeco Ryans told reporters that includes, as I mentioned, he tore his ACL, and there's other damage as well in his knee. He will have surgery and obviously is out for this season. A long road ahead for Tank Dell. Man, 2 season-ending injuries, man, just tough because he's a really talented receiver, and just that's just bad luck with the injuries. And given the Ian Rappaport followed it with the quote tweet, followed it up. Given the time of year for the injury and the lengthy recovery that awaits, Tank Dell's availability to begin the 2020-2025 season is in doubt. Most importantly, hope for a full recovery. I don't know if he'll play in 2025. I don't know if he will. I mean, I hate to see it for the kid because I think he's really good. I mean, obviously he's not going to play the rest of this season. I don't know if he'll play next season, but we'll just see. So, Bears offensive tackle Braxton Jones, who was called off yesterday, is believed to have suffered a fractured ankle. Source says he's still undergoing tests, but as of now, it's just the fibula, not the tibia as well. He faces a 4-month recovery back long before training camp. So he fractured his ankle in that game against Detroit yesterday. 2 more injuries to monitor for the Browns, with an eye towards this weekend. DTR has a calf injury, and tight end David Njoku has a knee injury. Oh boy, wonder who they're going to start at quarterback in their next game. Bailey Zappi? DTR is trash anyways. Couldn't do shit against a terrible Bengals defense. So the Packers are activating tight end Luke Musgrave, part of Tom Pelissero, from injured reserve, and he'll play tonight against #Saints per source. A remarkable return for Musgrave, who had ankle surgery in October and hasn't played since week 3, and they'll ease him in, so probably will play a few snaps. Tucker Kraft already doesn't get enough targets. It's probably going to help. Let's see what else we got here. So with the Raiders, oh god. So the Raiders, they won yesterday. What a bunch of idiots. That's going to have repercussions because the Giants now control their own destiny for the number 1 pick. Las Vegas has 3 losses. New York has 2. Giants lose out and they get the top pick. The Raiders really won yesterday. Can't even tank right. They're probably going to miss out on Shedeur Sanders. Imagine if they miss out on him and Cam Ward. That would be the ultimate pendejo face. Missing 2 quarterbacks when you need a quarterback. Pendejo face, man. So 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan said left tackle Trent Williams will not play in the team's final 2 games, and his season is over. So no Trent Williams for final 2 games. And some Saints inactives. 3. QB Derek Carr, wide receiver MVS, Chiefs legend, and running back Alvin Kamara. Poor Alvin Kamara fantasy managers, man. So, apparently before the Texans, one other team attempted to claim wide receiver Deontay Johnson off of waivers per source. Drum roll, please. The Chargers. Houston had priority over Los Angeles as 2 wideout needy teams competing in the AFC claimed Johnson. Well, they could have got Deontay Johnson, but he does have character issues. See what else we got here. Scrolling down. So Antonio Pierce, he doesn't care about the Raiders losing out on the number 1 overall pick. We don't do this to lose. We don't do this for anybody's fantasy football team. Don't do this for anybody's draft predictions. None of that shit matters to us. What matters is winning, and that's what we all want to do. Excuse me, and that's all we want to do. Quote from Raiders coach Antonio Pierce. He basically saying he ain't gonna be there next year. He won't be there to see who they take anyways. He's gonna get his ass fired. I mean, they will remain irrelevant until they get a quarterback. Like, just lose. Like, just lose the game. Like, you're gonna be guaranteed to get a quarterback if you will just lose out. I guess the Jaguars just wanted to lose more. So, Adam Schefter believes there is going to be some intriguing scenarios for Sam Darnold in the open market? How much will he command? After this season, I mean, like, I know the Vikings, they have J.J. McCarthy, but, like, I mean, Sam Darnold's having a really good year. Somebody's going to offer him a lot of money, though. I feel like somebody's going to offer him a lot of money to leave Minnesota, and he's not going to be as good as he was. Because there ain't many receivers that are like Justin Jefferson or Jordan Addison. Like a 1-2. Is what I'm saying, like that 1-2 punch. That punch. What else we got here? The 49ers, Cowboys, and Cardinals have all been mathematically eliminated from playoff contention, so three teams in playoff contention have been eliminated. I'm talking about a little MLB news here, so let's get right into it. So Walker Buehler agreed to a 1-year, $21 million deal with the Boston Red Sox. Walker Buehler's not a Dodger anymore. Like, I had a feeling he was going to leave. I mean, it does hurt him leaving. I mean, I want Teoscar to come back, but Buehler's been here his whole career. Like, since Buehler come from 2018, he's been a big part of almost every playoff run. And he struggled most of the season, but he came through when it mattered most in the playoffs. This move that really hurts him not being a Dodger anymore. But hey, closed out the World Series for us. We'll always remember you. It's his deal, which is pending a physical, includes an additional $2.5 million in performance bonuses, and that's his first full season after his second Tommy John surgery. Man, I can't believe it's over. Hopefully, the Red Sox treat him well. Sean Manaea agreed to a 3-year, $75 million deal to the Mets. There is deferred money into the deal. But I was told the Dodgers are the only team that does deferred money. By Twitter. John Peterson agreed to they're in an agreement on a contract pending a physical. John Peterson to the Rangers, the outfielder. He hit /275, 393, 515 last year. Destroyed right-handed pitching. So he's going to the Texas Rangers. I don't know what was the deal. It's a 2-year, $37 million deal. So those are 3 of the signings. And Andrew McCutchen is back with the Pirates. And Eloy Jimenez and the Tampa Bay Rays are in agreement on a deal. So some of the latest MLB signings, and the Washington Nationals finalized a trade to acquire first baseman Nathaniel Lowe from the Texas Rangers, and they sent Robert Garcia in return. So that's some of the latest MLB stuff here. So to end off this video, we'll talk about some NBA. I'll do another video in a little bit with some NASCAR and wrestling news to get all that in. But Pat Bev on Neon's Kickstream. You know, don't know who that is, I don't blame him. But he says he would like to play for the Phoenix Suns. Suns don't want you, buddy. To be honest, he calls out the NBA for not scheduling him, Damian Lillard, and the Bucks to play on Christmas Day. And the NBA just doesn't give a fuck about the teams like the Thunder and the Bucks for some reason. So, part of Bobby Marks says it's growing belief that the Miami Heat will not trade Jimmy Butler. Are we shocked that he won't get traded? I've said this a lot. It comes out every year, we can trade him, it doesn't happen. The Washington Wizards are looking to trade Kyle Kuzma. It's like that meme. Who want me? 0%. Yeah, that's, nobody watched Kyle Kuzma, you suck this year. Oh, the OKC Thunder have expressed interest in Cam Johnson per Jake L. Fisher. Man, OKC been the first seed for 2 years and still gonna make a move before Rob Pelinka does. The Sacramento Kings are entering a danger zone with De'Aaron Fox. Well, they're now 13-17, lost 4 straight. If they don't pick it up, he's going to leave that team. But yeah, that's some NBA, MLB, or NFL, NBA, and MLB. I'll get to do some NASCAR and wrestling in a little bit. So until next time, Malcolm Light. Peace.